is coming into your body as if for the first time, feeling what it feels like right now, letting go of prior judgments and trying not to uh what's the word? Objectify yourself, right? Like don't come into your body as an object that you're trying to do all of this stuff to, but come into your body as an experience that is what is going on right now, what is happening right now. You are here in your body. Yay! Let's start with a couple breaths. Inhale, open. I'm outside. I feel like I have the Barbara Walters effect on my camera, but I just think it's just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, chest, lungs, heart. However, if you are watching this, don't watch it. Get off your butt and move with me. Inhale, open. Exhale, take it all the way down. Let your head release, let your neck release, knees bent. Inhale, open, lift, chest, lungs, heart. Exhale, drop it down, round your spine, relax your neck. Two more. Inhale, open, lift, reach it up. Exhale, take it down, feet wide, knees bend. Inhale, lift, open, chest and lungs and heart. Exhale, drop it down. Shift from side to side, mobilizing your spine, mobilizing your nervous system, mobilizing your bones and joints and muscles and soft tissues and organs, mobilizing the whole system of your heart, your veins and arteries. And then come in and roll it up all the way to the top. Let's interlace our hands, push up, and just a little bit of side. Not your biggest stroke, gentle side movement. Letting your head go off vertical. Ah. And then we're going to shake and bounce. Easy, gentle shake. If you've already moved and bigger bouncing is going to help work with you, then do that. But if you haven't moved a lot, then be very gentle in this. We're going to add this thing called the who breath to our shaking. It's like this. It's like you get to free up your face. So whatever holding pattern of your face you hold onto, like here's me being Laura. Serious Laura. No, just kidding. Just let it go. So let your face have some freedom. Let there be some movement in there, encouraging flow. And the who is, if you feel like having vocals in there, ooh, ooh, feel free. It's very free flow, right? So we're shaking up our energy in our kinesphere, clearing out any blockages, any holding patterns, free flow your body. In and out through your nose sometimes through your mouth, right? This is a very free flow breath. If you're kind of bouncing evenly, oh, there goes my camera. You gotta love it. It's all happening. The goes wrong show right here. Breathing, keep bouncing around, keep it going. What happens when it all goes wrong? Do you crumble and collapse, or you just go, okay, that's what's happening. Well, let's keep going. Then switch it into spirals, twisting, looking around behind you. Just gentle, doesn't have to be your biggest spiral. Free flow the arms. Feeling your head and eyes looking around. Yeah, and then come in. Circles with your shoulders, big circles, mobilizing your lungs and heart. It's not so much the things that happen, it's how you process the things that happen, how you take them in, right? That is going to be the map of what's going on in your body. I'm just saying, I was telling my people in my Zoom room, my band had a show last night, and it was definitely the goes wrong show. Up and over with the shoulders. My guitar strap immediately fell off my guitar, and I was wearing a sequin outfit, and I couldn't get my guitar to stick on my body. I'm down there kneeling. At this point, the cord in my guitar decides that it doesn't work anymore. So, and then Yeah, so for the first two songs of our set, there was no guitar. I was playing, but there was no sound. Let's do just a little, I kind of want to do it the floss. So hips, cross the front, hips. So I can just tell you stories while we floss. If you can't do this, just do this. Here's the easy version, arms going in the front. If you get that, they go to the front. Your hips are just going back and forth. Just a little coordination. Yeah, so then after that happened, a little while later, my bass player broke her E string, and like all of our songs are predominantly on that E string, but we kept playing. It all just happened. I maintained a sense of humor and insisted that we were having fun. Open it up into an X, elbow to knee. Yes, I'm still processing it, obviously. But at the same time, it actually was kind of fun. Like when things are going wrong, you get to find out who you are, right? When everything is peachy, great. It's easy to be cool. But when the shit's hitting the fan, do you collapse? Do you retreat? What do you do? And I mean, this is pretty minor shit hitting the fan. Circles with your pelvis, mobilizing your hips. Yeah, this was very low stake shit on fan. Circle the other way, mobilizing your hips, getting that femur head up into that hip socket, ball and socket joint. Really stick your butt out in the back. Think of reaching with your tailbone, reaching with your sit bones into the back space. Change direction one more time with that idea, reaching. And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Rubbing your hands together, taking your right hand to your left clavicle, gently rubbing above and below your clavicle, opening up, inviting the return of the lymph flow into the blood flow. Comes in up here, 3/4 of your body coming in on the left, subclavian vein, 1/4 on the right, switching it to the other side, left hand to right. Gentle, mobilizing the tissue. You can see I'm getting in there, but I'm not digging in. I'm not trying to dig into any pressure points. I'm trying to get the fascia to mobilize and call in the fluids, right? Call in the lymph, coming around to the angle of the jaw. Let go. Take a sound, H-A, ha, like a gentle sigh. Some generations really hold the breath in. I'm thinking really of sort of people who are in their 70s and 80s right now. Unless you have spent time in your life working with breath work, you might be a holder inner and you need to sigh to let it go. But if you are, I mean, I'm making a big generalization. It's something I noticed in my mom and other people. Hi, mom. Sometimes you hold your breath. You do those big sighs. Nanu, your hands, slide down. If you're young, you have no idea what that reference is. All right, so we're bringing that glial lymph down from up here. The glial cells, the cells in our brain, they get cleaned by the glial lymph, also known as the glymph, in the night while we're sleeping. This is one reason why sleeping is so important. We want that flowing and moving. All right, coming into your face, right next to your nose, right just above your nostrils. There should be like a little indentation getting in there. Gentle circles, squish up your face. Free up the flow of your face. This is one reason why we might want to not block up our face with different injections and surgeries, right? We want the flow moving through, lymph moving for our health. Taking your fingers under your cheekbones, gentle, not trying to rip anything apart, just mobilizing, inviting movement, inviting hydration, and drawing the lymph out, right? So it can drain through our bodies. All right, let's come down. Let's do the dragons. Why not? I feel like this is the best one. 10 little dragons running through the forest, trying to get your scalp to move, right? So you're trying to get the skin of your scalp to have a little bit of mobility. So it's not locked up against your cranium. Right? Whenever we have those kind of areas that aren't moving, that there's like a stagnation in the flow, that is not going to be the healthiest tissue, right? Tension masks sensation, tension blocks flow. We need flow in our body to be healthy. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Coming down to the K27 points. Here's the edges of my collarbones, clavicle, dropping down. There's a little indentation. So it's down and in, like 1 or 2 inches down, maybe an inch in on either side, circles in there. However, like if you want to do it with 2 hands in different directions, however you want to do it, to me, it feels best to have my finger and my thumb and to make circles going this way. It might be different for you. So listen to your body and trust what you're hearing. Your body knows. And then a quick thymus thump, Tarzan. Oh. And right hand to left armpit pack, back to the lymph flush. So this is a combo platter of some energy work and some lymph flush from a few different systems. One is the lymph flush is pretty well known now. Lots of people are doing it. And the energy work is some of it's Dana Eden, some of it's Qigong. Let's take it to the other side. Coming into Cisterna-Kylie, we're going to do some deep diaphragmatic breathing. It's called Bastrika, bellows breath. It's like you're doing the bellows. So with the Bastrika, you want to think that there's an equal energy on the inhale and the exhale, like you're pumping a bellows, right? So you're getting that diaphragm going, you're breathing through your nose. Doesn't have to be super fast, but you're pumping your diaphragm. So you can have a different tempo than me. Shouldn't look like this, right? Shoulders can be relaxed. There may be a little bit of movement in the whole torso, bouncy trouncy, but not too much. All right, last one. Everything out. Big full inhale, short breath hold. Imagine you're floating in the breath hold, relaxing, melting, softening, finding some gentle stillness. Ah, let it go. All right, coming in, fingers to your inguinal fold. So that Bhastrika is a pranayama. And then take your hands behind your knees, same thing. So I feel like all of these things we're doing are like putting together a puzzle so that your body is going to be healthier, right? For your health span. Like you want to live for a while. We want strong, pliable bodies that can do things, that can get down, can get up. You know, we're going to do that today. All right, let's take it down to the floor. Sitting in a cross-legged position. I haven't like last summer, I didn't do any classes out on the porch, but I cleaned it recently. So I was like, okay, let's be outside. It's so nice. Side stretch. Inhale, open. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, open. Are there things in your life you got to clean out, right? Blocked, stuck energy in your house or apartment. Not trying to be judgy. I do have some like a couple of little piles here and there that are really hard for me to tackle. One is a pile of clothes that's coming out of a basket in a corner in my bedroom. And that's like where I throw everything that I don't want to deal with or have on the floor. Side stretch, circle it forward, around to the other side, and inhale, open. Yeah, I think I'm due for like a big purge of a lot of clothes, a lot of things that I don't wear anymore and probably will not wear. One of the things that is a little problematic is that because I have a dance company and I have a band and I do about 60,000 other things, sometimes you need to have a variety of stuff, right? Open it up. Let's just take it down, shift from side to side, relax your head, relax your neck, and come up and change legs. Non-dominant leg comes in front. So we're going to go slower on this side. We're just going to take it to the side, feeling that curve. Make sure this bottom shoulder isn't up to your ear, but it's dropping down. Face your knee. Let your head and neck release. Bring it into center. Over to the other side. Side stretch. I also have a pile of like papers and mail and like playbills and stuff like that, side stretch that I just have a hard time really figuring out. Part of it is that I receive a bunch of people's mail here. I get my mail, my mom's mail, my brother's mail, his family's mail, even some of his employees' mail. Take it forward. And so sometimes I have a hard enough time dealing with having all of these other people's mail. It's like, and then my brother, or like, they're like, oh, we don't care. You can just throw that out. It's like, well, how am I to decide and throw away your things for you when I have a hard enough time throwing away my things? Anyway, am I complaining? Yes. Let's spiral, twist, take it to the other side, back again. Don't twist if it hurts your back. Change. And let's go forward one more time here. Let your head release side to side. Yeah, so these are like the piles of stuff that I just have a hard time eliminating. I had a boyfriend once who would just throw everything out. I did learn from that, but I come from a family of save it, we might need it, like virtual hoarding. Is it hoarding? We're not quite there. Well, some of us aren't quite there. Let's take it onto our back. I might need it. And of course, if you do throw something out like the next day, you need it. Take it out to the side. So on that line, and just to circle it all the way back, in the show, my bass player broke her E string, and she said that as she had left, just before she left to come to the show, she had cleared out her bass of some old E strings. She had taken it out, right? So she would have had some if she hadn't cleared it out. If you feel like you're up for it, straighten out your legs. If it hurts to twist, do not do that. Good. Come in, lower your feet to the floor, and let's take our hands down by our sides. Actually, let's inhale our arms up over your head. Deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to press your pelvis up. Hands come down. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Open the front of your body. Exhale, push pelvis to the sky. Inhale, open. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Press up. Walk your shoulders closer together. If you can, interlace your hands behind your butt. You're going to inhale, knees open. Exhale, knees closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come into center. Heels off the floor. Heels down. Press up. Lower. Up. Down. Push the floor away. Up. Down. Try to keep your pelvis high, opening the front of your hip flexors. This is a recuperation from all the sitting we do. Up. Down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open your arms. Roll it down through your spine. Take your arms and legs up. Shake it out. Yeah, I feel like just this is sort of the theme, clearing out stuff and also like how you respond to things. Like I feel like in a relationship with another person, if conflict arises, it's not so much the conflict that conflict arises that's a problem. It's how you get to the other side of the conflict. Like, do you have like explosive things that trash everybody and then they get to the other side wounded and then they have to or is it like, well, no, we worked our way through that in a good way? I feel like this is the key to a healthy relationship is that you guys come to the other side of your troubles in a way that people feel good. Roll yourself back and forth, rounding through your spine. It's not the problems that matter. It's how you get to the other side. It's the stories you tell yourself, and it's the ways that you work with other people. If you feel like you want to take this all the way up and get some standing up practice, go for it. You could also like use something. See, I got that thing. I could help myself up. I can help myself down, right? Use what you got. Use the resources at hand if you have them. And if you can do this, try it. If you're feeling lazy, that's also okay. If you haven't worked out for a while, take it easy. Organize getting up and down. Last one, and drop it down. All right. Grab your weight, any weight that you have. This is an 8-pound ball. If you have like a set of like 2, 3 pound weights, you could hold them both, or even one 5-pound weight or a 10-pound weight, whatever you got, depending on what you're used to working with. If you have injuries in your arms and it's enough just to move them, then don't lift it, don't hold a weight. I'm going to turn my feet in, knees together, circles around my body. Inhaling, arms over my head, exhaling as I come up. So in this movement, yes, I'm circling my arms around my body with a weight. So this is good for my bones, right? Putting my body in these different relationships to gravity, having them have to push pull. In this case, it's a lot of pushing, change direction, but it's also my heart, my lungs, my diaphragm, my guts. All of those things are also moving. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Yes, we want to have a variety of actions in our life. We want to have a good deal of walking. If you can walk up hills, if you can walk upstairs, if you can park far away from the grocery store and walk to get in, like if you can carry some groceries, all the things you can do to bear weight more often and like use your muscles more often will benefit you in the long run. And it doesn't have to be, I do a HIIT class every day, although HIIT class is probably a pretty great way to do it. Arms over your head, point your toes, coming up, inhale down. So tippy toes up, inhale, exhale. Ooh, I'm gonna cramp. Inhale, too much coffee, not enough water. Up, I'm gonna roll to my feet and then point, coming up, rolling down, up, bring it down, up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's do 4 more. Take a break if you need to. 2 more. And relax and come down. How do we find the balance where we're not injuring ourselves, but we're doing enough to build? We find it by listening to our bodies, and we sometimes get injured and then we have to slow down or find other ways of moving, right? Sometimes people don't really work out and then they work out and then they're sore and their body hurts and they're like, see, I knew I shouldn't do it. It's like, no, we just have to be more intelligent in the way that we this sounds so stupid to say it, in the ways that we interact with our own body, right? So that we're doing things to protect and heal. Let's roll from side to side. So all of this rolling, great for your neck, great for your back. Let your head totally relax into the floor. Great for your shoulders, great for your fascia. Take your time, slow it down. Slow motion from one side to the other. Pouring yourself across the floor, letting anything that can kind of relax and get some massage, let it soften and spread. So spacious inner body as we are compressing the tissues in our back by rolling across them on the floor. You need a massage? Get down on the floor. There's your massage. Drop your head, relax your neck, relax your jaw, slow down. Let go. Notice if you're contracting somewhere, if you're protecting something. If it's too painful to roll on the floor, get more padding, add like a towel or a blanket underneath you, right? We want to get to a point where we can have contact with the floor, but if we're not there, don't force it. Okay. Coming back in, especially if you're having a lot of shoulder, neck stuff, you could just do this really slow, really gentle, turning your head, not a full range of motion, just a little bit of movement from side to side, as long as you can keep relaxing while you do it, right? So eyes are soft. You could close your eyes, let the eyeballs drop into your head. Slowly turning your head from side to side, relaxing your jaw. So that just giving your body some little bit of movement so there's some blood flow and fluid flow and the information that you're safe enough to relax. You can let go a little bit. All right. Having said that, let's roll over and come onto hands and knees. Curling your toes under in the back, stick out your butt, reach your sit bones to your heels. You're arching, take it forward in the arch, push back, push forward, push back, archy back, push forward, push back. Tops of the feet to the floor, round your spine, take it back, scoop your belly in, take it forward, take it back, butt towards your heels. It doesn't have to be the full range of motion, but it could be. We're working towards a full range of motion, but it doesn't have to be happening yet. It could just be a little bit of movement, right? We want to listen in. And if you feel like you're having a hard time listening to your body, welcome to our culture. Has it ever told you to really listen to your body? Because if we listened to our body, we wouldn't need to buy a shit ton of crap, right? We go, oh, I just need to be outside a little bit more. I just need to spend some time on the earth, in the water, breathing. All right, opposite arm to leg. We're going to reach out, touch it together, reach it out, and come down. Switching sides, opposite diagonal, in, out, and lower. Reach, close, reach, lower, reach, reach, out, in, out, down, out, in, out, down, out, in, out, out, in, out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, out, in, out, out, in, out. Good. Bring it in. Curl your toes, or let's just reach it back into a plank. Just find your plank. Push the floor away. If you need to take this down to your forearms, go for it. If you can hang out in the plank, hang out again. We're getting some push, pull. It's push right now in the bones, but we want those bones to have all of these possibilities. Push back, butt to the ceiling, head to the floor, bend one knee and then the other. Releasing your hips, letting your butt drop on one side and then the other. So hips really moving. Take it to your dog. Reach your tail to the ceiling. Swoop your belly in. Round your spine. Roll it forward. We're going to go all the way to an up dog. Put your knees on the floor. Drop the tops of the feet. Look up. And then bend your elbows into your side. Slowly lower it down. Baby cobra, no hands. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Connect your hands. Arch all the way up. Look up. Take it back down. No hands. Connect your hands. Arch. Lower. No hands. Connect your hands. Arch. Bend your knees. Try and touch your toes to your head, stretching that whole front line. Pressing up. Bend. And release it down. Last one. Up. Bend. And relax it down. Bend your knees. Let your legs fall from side to side. Massaging out the front of your quads, relaxing your lower back. Wagging your big tail. Wishy swashy, happy dog tail. We're going to do Pilates swimming, and we're going to do it with a pumping breath. So the pumping breath is a big sniff through your nose and a big deep diaphragmatic exhale. If it hurts in your neck or shoulders to have your arms out in front of you, then just leave them out to the side and just do the legs. But if you can, we're out here, puffing and puffing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Arch up, take it back. Child's pose, breathe. I need some water, and I got to do a time check. We have a little bit of time. Yay. So yeah, make sure that you're staying hydrated, especially as we have like major heat happening all over the country. Yeah, heat wave. So drinking water, staying hydrated. I don't know. What do you go outside in the heat? I do. Not a whole lot, not as much as I would if it wasn't so hot, but I feel like we have to be in some kind of relationship to the outside world. There was a point in time when we didn't live in houses, right? Where we were outside all the time. All right, we weren't eating processed food. Let's take it from one side to the other, just massaging across your glutes. Letting that get into your rotators. And from there, we're going to come onto our side. We'll do a side plank. I'm going to put one foot in front of my other, in front of the other one, coming up onto my elbow. Big circles on top. Follow your hand with your eyes. Arm circle, nice movement in that rotator cuff. Feeling the relationship, if possible, of your pinky to your scapula of that moving arm. Change direction. On your other side, feeling the relationship on this bottom hand of your elbow into your scapula, supported by your lats. Good, and come down. Switch it around to the other side. Up onto your elbow, coming all the way up. Circles. Following your hand with your eyes. And change direction. Good, and come down. Something is happening out there in the yard. I can't tell what it is. It looks weird. Big side stretch in the straddle. Open it up. Other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale. Side stretch. Open it up. Side stretch. Inhale. Side stretch. Inhale, turn and face your leg, take it down. Walk it into center. Push the floor away and come up. Over to the other side, taking it down. Walk it into center. And come up. Soles of your feet together. Take it forward. I'm not distracted looking at the person in the yard doing something. Drop your head, round your spine, turn your head from side to side. Bring it into center, feet on the floor, butt to the ceiling. Open your feet wide, shifting from side to side, bending one knee and then the other. Coming in, rolling it all the way up. We're going to inhale, open, fill up your lungs. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Inhale, open, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Inhale, deep breath in, expansive. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And that is it, my friends. We are donezo for the day. Well, not for the day, for this exercise class, for this morning, for whatever time you tune in and watch this. And if you do, yay, thank you. Appreciate it. Let me turn off the